Board games are amazing. Most of us enjoy them. They can bring friends and families together for hours without disruption. The beauty of board games is that they get so intense and competitive that people lose track of time while playing. There are hundreds of board games available, but this article enlists the best 10 board games of all time in India. India knows board games since the era of Mahabharata. We know the entire tale. There are so many board games that have even originated in India. Even the game of chess finds its origins in ancient India. Many other popular board games, such as Ludo, Snakes and Ladders, Carrom board, and chess, have been played in India for a long time. Let us find out the parameters to look for in a board game, depending on the purpose you want to buy it for. The first product on our list is Secret Hitler Ganshyam Innovations. This is a unique game, one that everyone will enjoy at a party. This game can be played by up to 10 players, divided into teams of liberals and fascists. One player other than the members of these teams is Hitler. The fascists know who Hitler is, but Hitler does not have a clue about who the fascists and liberals are. This game is a favorite party game amongst youngsters. Either team can win it. The liberals have to assassinate Hitler, and the fascists have to make him the chancellor. Whichever team does it first wins. This strategy game will quickly become your favorite party board game. The next product on our list is Monopoly Hasbro. Monopoly is one of the most popular board games of all time. Several families have a tradition of playing this game on holiday. It can become really intense as it involves money, fake money, though. This game can be played by a maximum of 4 people, who would go around the board buying, renting, and trading properties. Players collect rent from their opponents when the opponents land on their property. Players can even land up in jail. This is a really fun game to play with family and friends. Many different versions of the game exist today, but the fundamental theme remains the same. The next product in our list is Snakes and Amp. Ladders. Ludo creatives. Ludo and Snakes and Amp. Ladders is undoubtedly one of the most popular games in the country. Even during the Corona lockdown, the Ludo board game, derived from the Indian game Pachisi, was the most played game by Indians on their smartphones. In Ludo, players have to raise their 4 tokens to the finish according to the numbers that show up on the dice. Snakes and Amp. Ladders is another interesting game that originated in India with the name of Mokshapatam. This game's objective is to take your token from start to finish, moving it based on the number on the dice. If you land on the foot of a ladder, you can climb that. In case you land on the mouth of a snake, you need to descend. Both these games are loved by Indians and are enjoyed by people of all age groups. This is probably the most inexpensive board games that you can buy. Keep it in your house for your guests, friends, cousins, parents, at all. They all love it. The next product is the game of life Funskool. This board game breaks down an entire lifespan of a player into a series of chances and choices. It simulates a player's journey, including his college, retirement, marriage, jobs, kids, etc. There is a wheel that has to be spun to see what fate brings in your life. It is an exciting game to play with your family. It also teaches kids the significance of doing good deeds. These deeds lead to better things in life. Your aim in this game is to retire with the most significant fortune among all the players. The next product is Shasn Zain Memon. Shasn is a brilliant game in which each player takes on the role of a politician. All the politicians are then required to take a stand on various political and ethical issues. The decision-making skills of all the players are tested thoroughly during this game. Their main aim is to influence as many voters in their favor as possible. This game has funds, clouts, media, and trusts to influence the voters. You can gain these resources by answering questions on real-world politics. The game ends when a candidate forms a clear majority. It might take some time to understand completely, but it still is one of the favorite strategy games of all time. The next product in our list is Carrom Board DSB. We all remember our summer vacations when we were young. Most of the time, our cousins used to come over, and we could spend hours playing Carrom board. Carrom board is another Indian creation, played mainly in South Asia. In India, this game is played at the national level too. It is a simple game in which players have to use a striker to hit round tokens and guide them into pockets in the 4 corners. All these tokens have different points. The black ticket is worth 10 points, the white one is worth 20 points, and the pink one, called the queen, is worth 50 points. The board is often powdered for a smooth game. It is one of the most fun family games, one which everyone enjoys playing. It has lost some popularity over the years ever since other games have entered the arena, but you will still find people who hold a special place for this game. The next product in our list is Scrabble Mattel. Scrabble finds a lot of popularity in India. It contains a board divided into a 15 by 15 grid of squares. The competing players must form words using the letter tiles they are given. The board is marked with some unique square for more points. Each letter tile has a point written on it, and the points are awarded according to the squares you make these words on. It is a great game for children whose parents want to improve their vocabulary. It also increases their critical thinking skills as the objective is to make words and score the highest points by strategically placing your words. The next product in our list is Chess Palm Royal Handicrafts. Chess is an abstract strategy game in which the players know exactly what the opponent is doing. The rapid chess game is of short duration and lasts for only 10 minutes, but a proper chess game has no time limit, and some people even continue their games for days. The game of chess is played on a board containing 64 squares arranged in an 8 by 8 grid. One player controls the 16 white pieces, and the other controls the 16 black ones. These 16 pieces have different names and can be moved in a predefined manner. This game's objective is to kill the opponent's king, also called checkmate in chess's language. This game is often thought of as a game for brainy people. Although one can learn the rules of playing, it takes a lot of discipline to master it. The next product in our list is Pictionary Mattel. Pictionary is a light, fun game that as many people can play as you want. You need to create 2 teams. One card provided with this game. The team members have to guess the word or phrase based on that drawing. This can also be a cool party game. The Pictionary game often becomes really funny as people draw weirdly to explain the word they want their team to guess. The objective is to be the last team to reach the bottom of the cards. However, most people play it just for fun, without points. The next product is Scotland Yard Funskool. This game is one criminal versus detectives. The criminal, Mr. X, is controlled by one player. Mr. X's location is revealed periodically, and the detectives have to use the clues to catch him. All the players are given a certain number of tokens at the beginning of the game. They can use these tokens to travel through taxis, buses, ferries, or subways. It is an entertaining game that involves a lot of critical thinking. The detectives need to play with cooperation. The game is won if the detectives successfully land on the criminal's location or block all his moves. If Mr. X can avoid getting captured until the detectives have exhausted all their resources, he wins. Do you think this list makes sense? Leave a comment for us. You can find the product link in the description of the video. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel to keep up with the latest reviews.